And welcome back to Pick and Springer Gymnasium, home of the Southwestern Christian University Eagles. I'm DJ McDaniel here with Luke Young, and this is Southwestern Christian University versus Philander Smith College from Arkansas. Luke, what are you looking forward to tonight?
We have a really good matchup on our hands. Both these teams are coming off pretty dominant wins in their first matches of the day. So you've pretty much got two trains on set for a collision course.
Yeah, I couldn't say that better, brother. They both have a common opponent win today. They both took care of Texas College pretty handedly. Philander Smith actually just got off the floor facing Texas College just about 45 minutes ago. These two teams have actually faced off already this year. A couple weekends ago at Philander Smith College in their festival. Philander Smith took that match 3-0. So I know that the Eagles are looking for a little bit of a revenge right now. Real quick, let's get you some starting lineups. For Philander Smith College, number 1, Essence Wren. Number 2, Baisha Brown. Number 4, Zaria Wynn. Number 10, DeAndrea Green. Number 18, LaDonna Radovic. Number 16, Jordan Johnson. And the libero for tonight, number 3, Layla Collier. For your Southwestern Christian University Eagles, number 1, Tessa Ortiz. Number 2, Tierney Sawyers. Number 4, McKenna Thomas. Number 6, Paige McGee. Number 7, Kaya Henderson. And number 14, Faith D'Souza. Your libero for the game will be number 3, Treasure Mozon. A little bit of a different lineup for the Eagles in this matchup than we saw earlier today. Luke, any word on that?
Right off the bat, you notice they've moved away from their leader in kills on the season, Mina Iboni. It's a little strange. We were a little confused on it, but you know more about volleyball than I do, so you might have a better explanation.
No, I was wondering the same thing at first. Mina's been a little bit of a staple for the lineup going forward, so her stepping out of the lineup was a little bit strange for me as well, but I do know that Coach Yarbrough is going to use her, whether it's in the starting lineup or as a sub. She's going to get some touches. She had 14 kills in the first match earlier today, so we know that we're going to see her. For me, the big change, it's a welcome sight to see back, is the junior middle. Tierney Sawyers is back from injury. Haven't seen her in the last couple of matches. She was nursing a ankle injury, so glad to see her back, not only on the court but in the starting lineup. I know that her height at 6 foot will make a difference there. She's been a really big key contributor. The first home game of the year I covered, and she had 6 blocks in that match alone, so I know she's got 7 on the season. So they've been missing that presence at the net, but looking forward to seeing her and making that presence felt. Her and Tessa make a really good 1-2 punch there in the middle.
Absolutely, and SU has been pretty effective at the net, even without her. So getting that extra height, getting that experience in, that should prove to be a big factor in today's matchup.
Absolutely. It also doesn't hurt to have another junior on the floor.
True.
A lot of college experience there, so good to see Coach Yarbrough getting her back. I think tonight will really come down to who takes advantage of the momentum plays the most. We've seen, we've done this our 3rd game together. We've seen a lot of long rally plays from the Eagles and their opponents this week. I think continuing that momentum, not just in that one point, but carrying it on to the next point and then the next point and so on, getting those runs together is going to be really huge, especially since there's not a big crowd here on Labor Day weekend.
Right. Whenever you can get that snowball effect going.
And the ref approves SU's starting lineup. So off the floor is Tessa Ortiz, and on the court is libero number 3, Treasure Mozon. And now he will double-check Philander Smith's starting lineup. And he approves Philander Smith, so off is number 10, DeAndre Green, and coming on is their libero, also number 3, Layla Collier. And Philander Smith will serve first. Back to serve to start this match will be number 1, Essence Wren, a freshman setter out of New Orleans.
We're ready to get this one underway, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the serve.
Good float, dug out by McKenna Thomas. Pass from Faith over to Paige, and a first swing, first kill. just like we did earlier today, 1 for 1, hitting 1,000 to start this match, so can't get any better than that.
Exactly. Paige McGee has been feeling that swing today.
Yeah, played extensively on the outside in the middle while Tierney was out, but slid back over to the right side, to the opposite side over there, and got a kill on her first swing. In-system ball for Philander Smith, and a kill in the middle.
That is number 16, Johnson for Philander Smith, who is also 6 foot and a presence to be felt at the net.
That's a very generous 6 foot. I would have said 6'2".
Paper says 6 foot.
Paper says
I don't
6
know.
foot. I would have easily said 6'2", and I wouldn't have called you a liar. Opposite swing there, dug out by Treasure. Tierney's first approach is a kill. So welcome back to the starting lineup. She gets a tip and a kill.
Very heads-up play. That's exactly what you want to see from someone just now coming off the injured list.
Yeah, makes her presence known, and one quick kill, and she's back off the floor. In to serve, and in replace for her is Megan Graham, the freshman setter from San Jose, California. In-system ball for Philander Smith. And a big swing and a kill by number 4, Zaria Wynn, a freshman outside from Lancaster, Texas. Hard to miss the big swing, the red hair, and the bouncy personality over there.
I was about to say, that's something that Philander Smith showed off in their first match today, too. They're not afraid to go deep with those big attacks.
Free ball coming over by Faith. Dug out, in-system ball. Philander Smith thrown out wide. And another swing and another kill by number 4, Wynn. Yeah, she kind of takes a little bit of attention on the floor. She's got a really big, aggressive approach. Got a good swing from the outside, and then the red hair just really grabs your attention. Kind of stands out a little bit with those green jerseys. Philander Smith to serve. Kai with a touch. Free ball coming over from Tessa. And a push. Faith to the swing. Off the set from Treasure. And a tip and a hitting error. Wynn tried to go with a little bit of off speed on that one and didn't quite get it over. We're tied up at 3. And there's Mina.
Back on the court, that didn't take long.
We knew we would see her. If it wasn't in the starting rotation, we knew we'd see her quick. Leading the team in kills, and she had a really hot start this morning, so you just can't leave her off the floor too long.
She immediately gets challenged by Philander Smith, but this one gets saved by SCU.
Big swing there by Mina, dug out by their libero. Ball coming back over, back row attack. In-system ball, Faith on the right side with a swing. Blocked by Philander Smith for the kill.
That was number 10, DeAndre Green.
If you've been watching with us today, the first 2 matches, you can already see that the energy and the back and forth action is a little bit more even than what we saw earlier today. So looking forward to a really fun match in this one. Mina with the approach and a kill. Big time swing from the freshman straight through the block for the kill.
Kill leader finds a way to answer for SCU. We're tied once again.
Tied at 4. Tessa Ortiz back to serve. The float serve. Ball dies, but dug out. Tipped. Tessa with a dig. In-system ball. Run in the middle. Page. Ball's dug out. And a back row swing for Philander Smith. Dug out by McKenna Thomas. Mina with another roll shot. Puts Philander Smith in rotation here. Big swing. Dug out by the middle. Tessa Ortiz. And a great rally going. And there's a tip. Tip and a ball put away from the middle. Number 10, DeAndre Green, the senior from Dallas, Texas.
It's a really heads-up play to use the momentum to her favor and to just catch the defense a little bit too spread out.
Yeah, after the big swings, you could tell everybody got a little on their heels, got a little further back off the net, and she just wisely tipped it over. And momentum back SCU's way as there's a service error. We're tied up at 5. Back and forth action here early on.
This game feels like it'll be one at the net.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree there more. So far, the play by the front row girls at the net has been crucial. It's not just getting the points, but it's also getting momentum, getting the bench into it. It really is having momentum swings involved. Page with a middle swing and a huge swing and a kill.
Absolutely crushed that one.
Yeah, Faith kind of force-fed the middle there. That pass was a little off the net. Philander Smith got caught sleeping there. Page with it. That's probably the biggest swing we've seen from her.
That was a good one. You like to see it when the setup does its job.
Oh, yeah. Looks good. Swing and a touch, dug out, and kept alive by SCU.
That might have been one of the best digs of the day.
That was a great dig. And then a block. Solo block by Mina. Unfortunately, it falls out of bounds. Point goes to Philander Smith. But no, you were right. Probably the best dig of the day right there. That touch from Treasure on the back row, keeping that ball alive. In-system ball. Tierney with a swing. And a kill.
Great attack at the middle. No one on Philander Smith could quite get to that one. Also be a lot of that, picking and choosing your spots wisely.
Yes, absolutely. Smart plays will be the key advantage for tonight at the net. Woo. That was a big swing in the middle. That's not really just picking your spot. That's just saying, here it is, see what you can do with it.
Yeah, I have to agree there.
Yeah, big swing from the middle for the kill. We're back tied up at 7. Back and forth action. It's a great match so far. And a service error. And after the big swing and the kill from the middle, Eagles get some momentum right back with a service error. They take the lead. Back to serve, number 3, Treasure Mozon.
Well, we'll say this early on, if Philander Smith is going to keep giving up a few points like that, SU really has to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. In-system ball for Philander Smith, thrown out wide. Ball is touched, and unfortunately that will be 2 hits. Treasure got a ball off the ceiling that she hit, and then unfortunately hit it again. She was the only one in the neighborhood. But another big swing on the outside there by Philander Smith. Number 18, Vladana Radovic from Serbia. And a service ace.
Could you really blame the double on her on that one that hit the ceiling? I mean, Kaya was running way over, expecting that ball to go that way.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there. Looked like Kaya had a beat on it, but. And Tierney tries to play the smart tip over the block and doesn't quite get enough on it. Hitting error, now it's 10-8 Philander Smith.
This is one of those key moments where SU's got to stop that momentum.
Yeah, kill the run, get a side out, and get your momentum back on this side. Float serve, McKenna Thomas to Faith D'Souza. Back out to McKenna Thomas. Ball is dug out, passed back over, in-system ball, and a free ball for the Eagles. Philander Smith with a swing, and a kill.
Again, another deep kill from Philander Smith.
Yeah, they're really taking an aggressive approach to that back line against the Eagles defense. A quick 11-8 lead, a quick little run, forces Coach Yarborough's hand and calls a quick timeout. Much different than the games we saw earlier today, this back and forth action. There are some really aggressive swings right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, with this timeout going on, it is 8-11, Philander Smith. We'll see what adjustments Coach Yarborough makes on the SCU side here. They've got a pretty good game plan going.
Yeah, so far they've executed the game plan pretty well. They've gotten good attacks, good approaches. They're distributing the ball evenly across all 3 attacking positions in the front row. Just a couple of big swings by Philander Smith, kind of taking advantage of that momentum. But overall, back and forth, fairly even. I can't say that there's been any real mistakes so far that the Eagles have had. Just a little unlucky with that double with Treasure off the ceiling. I thought that we had a chance to get that ball back over, and that kind of helped this run lead to a couple more points.
Timeout's concluded now. We're ready to get back into the action. Philander Smith serve.
Back to serve, number 2, by Aisha Brown, the senior from Jacksonville, Arkansas. In-system ball. Rolled and dug out. And a tip by Philander Smith. Falls in front of Faith D'Souza. She dives to try to get to it, and there's a kill.
Thomas blocked on her attack. Should get another chance here.
Good dig on the back row by Philander Smith. Kaya with the dig. Faith a little out of system. And Tierney with a free ball over. And another tip out of the middle for a kill.
SCU's leading that front corner wide open a lot on situations like that. PSC is doing a really good job of recognizing when that hole is there and attacking it.
And a little bit of miscommunication there from Faith and Tessa. Ball falls, and the Philander Smith run continues. It's now 14-8.
Looks like we have a service error. Another free point given up by PSC. That'll give the serve back to SCU. A chance to get themselves back into this one.
Not the way you want to end a run for your team with the service error. You kind of want to make the opposing team earn it to end it. But if you're an Eagle fan, lucky break there. Right side swing, through the block, touched by Kaya. Megan with a free ball to McKenna on the roll. Out of system ball for Philander Smith on the back row swing. Kaya with a touch. Megan with a set, and Faith with a tip. And point goes Eagles' way. Faith loses a kill there, but in the net on Philander Smith. Gives the point to the Eagles anyways.
I think in that situation, you'll take it regardless.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to be picky on that one. Good serve. Ball dug out in a back row swing. In-system ball. McKenna Thomas with the tip. Ball is kept up on the pancake. And a free ball over. Eagles need to use this one. Faith the swing. Ball is tipped off the block. Playable. And a swing for Philander Smith goes way out for a point SCU.
Another long rally, another point for SCU. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Both teams look very well conditioned for those long rally points. Doesn't even seem to be breaking a sweat yet. Good adjustment there by the Eagles, watching for that tip out of the middle. Faith D'Souza with a swing and a kill. Down the line, deep corner.
Faith D'Souza making something happen here. She saw her chance and she took it on that one.
Yeah, really good swing there by the lefty. The main setter for this team, the captain, but getting a little right side action there. Gets the kill. And now that we are caught up with the live stats, we can get you some individual stats during this break. Tierney Sawyers and Paige McGee with 2 kills apiece. Philander Smith, Zaria Wynn, and Jordan Johnson with 3 kills apiece. Some team stats. Philander Smith hitting a very, very impressive 391. 296 on yours, 391 on mine. So
there you go.
There we go.
Okay,
391. That's super impressive early on. Only one attacking error, taking advantage of the limited block that the Eagles have had so far. Haven't gotten a registered block yet. The only real solo block that they had a chance at went off Amina's hands and fell out of bounds for a point Philander. But that middle for Philander Smith has been the go-to option. They've really played smart with the tips and the big swings when it's solo one-on-one.
Well, they've got some pretty big bodies and powerful arms there in the middle, so I don't blame them.
No, they've. I think that's part of the game plan. If I was Philander Smith coach, Caleb Black, that would be. That would be my go-to right there, right back to the middle.
Exactly what we just saw on that kill for Philander Smith. Jordan Johnson. the, what'd you say, 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah,
I'm
not really buying this 6 foot on the paper. You're supposed to like boost your team's stats when you're putting them on the roster, but I think she shrunk her down a little bit. In-system ball, Faith Souza with a deep push. Dug out of the net, Philander Smith, free ball coming over. And Tessa Ortiz with a tip, ball is dug out and played over.
Another chance to get a setup point here.
And off the block for a kill.
Exactly that.
Got to give some shout-outs to the Philander Smith defense, though. A couple of really good digs. Had a pancake earlier to keep it alive. And those diving plays in the middle, keeping the point alive, but the long rally goes SCU's way that time.
Big block there.
Tied at the net, ball's dug out. Free ball sent over. In-system ball for Philander Smith. A big swing, dug out and kept alive. Another long rally goes this way. Little unlucky there. It looked like Treasure got tangled up with her feet there on the back as she tried to slide over to get that dig. And ricocheted off of her, hit the back wall for a kill for Philander Smith. But the biggest thing for me was we finally got a solid double block up, and we got some hands on the ball and forced Philander Smith to kind of move that ball around a little bit.
Absolutely. You can see once they did that, it got a little bit scattered on PSC side.
Back row swing, dug out by Megan. Faith with the set. Mina with a swing, off top of the block and played. Outside swing for Philander Smith is off the block and down for a kill. Again, a little unlucky there off the block. McKenna Thomas looked like she was in position for it, but redirected just enough out of her reach, and she might be coming off the court for a minute just to get checked out.
Looks like she was feeling something in that leg that slid back a little bit.
Yeah, just a little, maybe a little bit of a gimp as she came off the court. Just a little unlucky. That redirection was last second. She was right there with it, and then it just kicked away from her. But that will give J.C. Coyle her first action of the match. The sophomore DS from Las Cruces, New Mexico. I am sorry if I butchered that.
Well, we'll see what Coyle can do here. SU needs a few points to get the momentum back in their favor.
And they serve right to JC. Great pass. And Tessa with the swing. Ball's dug out. JC saves it. Tessa with a push, but a little wide. Ball's out. Well, as soon as she came into the game, they kind of served right at her to test her, but a great pass and then a good coverage over here on the free ball. So really 2 touches and 2 good plays for JC in that first point.
She was ready for everything PSC sent her way.
And they served right back to her. And another great pass. Ball's dug out after the tip. Tip deep. Treasure's ball is in system. Over to Faith. Ball is tipped and out of bounds for a kill.
Faith racking up the kills here in this first set.
Yeah, not known for being the girl that your go-to girl when it comes to the offensive side, when it comes to kills, but you ride the hot hand. So great job there by the Eagles to recognize that she's got the advantage over there on the opposite side. Tessa with a good serve. Out of system ball. JC passes over to Faith. Test that hot hand.
Just out.
And just out. It's a really good spot, really good swing. Made the line judge down there do a little salsa dance to get out of the way, but point goes Philander Smith. It's 19-14 here in the first. And back to service number 4, Zaria win. JC with a pass. Faith the set. Page. The tip over. Dug out by Treasure. Page with a tip and a kill.
Excellent tip there. Went deep with it instead of shallow.
Yeah, went deep with that tip and also went over on after the first pass. Kind of caught Philander Smith sleeping there a little bit. And back on for the Eagles. Number 2, Tierney Sawyers. Back to serve. Number 14, Faith D'Souza. The lefty serves deep. Ball's put in system. And blocked out of bounds off the Eagles. Point PSC.
We're seeing a lot of that already. As soon as a player gets on the court for SCU, Philander Smith is going right at him.
Yeah, they immediately attack the fresh player every time they come in. And right to Tierney. In-system ball for Mina on the right side. She's blocked off of her and out of bounds. Point PSC. And Coach Yarbrough's going to use a timeout.
That is a tough defense to crack right there at the net.
Yeah, that was a great job. Philander Smith really read that well. Got over there, got a double block up, timed it really well on the block, and got the point. Want to give a quick shout out to our women's soccer program. Coach Castillo in the house got the 3-1 win over McPherson College earlier today. His girls played fantastic all around. They were up 2-0 at half and ended up closing that out 3-1. He's giving us a thumbs up. He's excited. It's always better to have a Saturday with a win than it is to go home with a loss in the pocket. So
have to agree with you there.
I'm sure he's going to enjoy the rest of his Labor Day weekend and they get back to work next week, correct? Next Saturday?
September 10th.
September 10th against Avia University from Missouri, and that is at home. So if you're in the Bethany area, swing on by. 11 a.m. is the kickoff for that one.
Looks like we're about ready to wrap up this timeout and get back into it.
Both teams are coming back onto the court as the timeout ends. Philander Smith still serving, up 21-15 here in the first set. Serving the libero number 3, Layla Collier. Dug out by Tierney Sawyers. Faith D'Souza with an in-system ball to Page. Big swing and ball's dug out, kept alive, and a free ball coming over. Good dig by the Philander Smith College libero. Faith tried to tip it over. It was blocked. It came back over Eagles' way. Mina with a huge swing and a kill.
Once again, the kill leader for SCU finds an opening.
Big swing, big kill.
Great work by Faith on that rally.
Absolutely. The junior captain is being asked to do a little bit of everything in this one. She's playing right side, getting some swings, setting up the offense, got some serves and digs on the back row. I mean, she's doing a little bit of everything in this one.
Block attempt goes right off her and out of play. That is a point for Philander Smith. We can just get those back over the net. That'd be a big boon.
Philander Smith back to serve, up 22-16, and hits the antenna. Service error. Tessa Ortiz back onto the court for the Eagles. And back to serve, number 3, Treasure Mozon. Eagles need a little run right here, down 5. 17-22 here in the first. Tip out of the middle, dug out. Eagles using it. Tessa with a swing off the libero's hands and out of bounds for a kill.
Tessa really forced the hand of the Philander Smith libero there. She doesn't try to dig that one. That's an easy point. If she does, well, that happens.
Hey, lucky for us, that's what happens. Good serve. Float serve is dug out. And a big swing blocked at the net momentarily, but falls down as Tierney couldn't keep it alive. Point Philander Smith. Eagles need a side out here, 23-18. Float serve. McKenna Thomas to Faith D'Souza. Oh, dug out off the block. Great touch to keep it alive. And Philander Smith is now in system. And the run the middle, off of Tessa's hands, down for a kill.
Another big hit by the junior Jordan Johnson for Philander Smith. She is killer on those plays.
She is having a very good game to start off this one. Little out of system here. And ball is hit deep out of bounds by Tierney. The hitting error ends the first set. Philander Smith takes set 1, 25-18.
Very well played first set by both teams.
Some team comparisons there for the first set. SCU with 49 attacks to Philander Smith's 44. Philander Smith taking advantage of their attacks, though. 17 kills, only 2 attacking errors, hitting .341 versus SCU's 12 kills, 7 attacking errors, only hitting .102. The 1 service ace for Philander Smith, also followed up by 4 service errors. Kind of balances back out. You can take advantage of your hitting percentage, but the 4 service errors kind of put you back in a little bit of a hole there.
Exactly. The biggest thing for me on this team comparison is Philander Smith has 4 block assists to Southwestern Christian's 0. That'll be a big point for set number 2 is SU really has to figure out how to block those hits over the middle by Jordan Johnson on the Philander Smith side.
Yeah,
they can shut her down.
That would be crucial for SU's success going forward. Getting them a little out of system where they can't run the middles quite so easy. Really slowing down Jordan Johnson because, like you said, she's been all over it. She was the main target there for Philander Smith in the first set. I also think that SCU has done a decent. They did a better job there in the last part of that first set of getting some touches, getting some block opportunities, getting some touches, but they just kept kind of falling out of bounds, giving the point to Philander Smith's way. But the Eagles need to do a good job of on their attack, seeing that block, listening to their libero, calling out where to hit the ball, and getting around those blocks a little bit. And I think part of that is just the balance that SU needs to have on the front row, not just coming to one side of the court, really kind of balancing it back out like we saw earlier today.
Spreading out the opposing defense. They did that really well in the first game today against Texas College. They can get that same kind of momentum, that same strategy going here. We may see a different outcome in set number 2.
I definitely think we'll see a different outcome. I think it's also a plus for SCU. Yes, both these teams have played today, but SCU got a little bit of a break between. Philander Smith just got off the court before this last game started. They had just played, and now they're playing again. So I'd like to see how the conditioning comes into favor in this second set, third set, and on as we continue out through this match. Do you see a little bit more tired legs, maybe some tired swings from Philander Smith as opposed to SCU got a little bit of a break? Well, as we close down the timeout here between sets, we got about 20 seconds to go. We would like to let you know that SCU Volleyball returns to action Tuesday on the road, I believe at MACU. We'll double check that, make sure I'm not a liar. Absolutely, correct. We play at MACU, 7 p.m. Tuesday. So if you're in the Oklahoma City area and you've got nothing to do on 7 o'clock after traffic, rush hour traffic's gone, go swing by Mid-America Christian University and see your Eagles in action as they take on conference opponent Mid-America Christian University.
Yeah, a little bit of conference action on the 6th and then the 8th back-to-back.
Yeah, the 8th they are at Chickasha for USAO, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. So some conference opponents coming down the pipe. Some big-time rivalries in the next week for SCU. Would love to see some road fans for SCU following the team. This team's got a lot of energy. They've played really well together early on, so we'd love to see you there.
Looks like we're about ready to get back into the action here.
Eagles will start the second set with a serve by number 3, Treasure Mozon, the junior from Hillsboro, Texas. The deep float, little out of system, so back row swing here for Philander Smith. Tierney with a deep push keeps Philander Smith in rotation. Dug out by Kaya. Looking at Thomas with a swing, down the line, dug out. And a free ball coming over. Kaya doing a good job on the back row, getting to those balls. Tessa's swing is dug out. And a tip does not go over.
Good communication from Kaya there, that entire rally.
Yeah, Kaya's kind of getting thrust into the starting lineup. We haven't seen her in the starting lineup much. We played a lot earlier in the games today. But the freshman out of New Walla, Oklahoma, is making her presence known back there. Back row swing from Philander Smith. There goes Kaya again with a dig. Tierney with a right side swing. Just short into the net. Point Philander Smith.
Tried to get that one around the block, but just missed.
We could definitely see the attempt to avoid the block and go cut shot around the block there. So maybe a point of emphasis during the break for Coach Yarborough's group to avoid those big blocks. Kaya with another dig. And Tessa with a swing off the block gets the kill. Man, like we were part of the huddle during the, the set break. Getting around the block, hitting off the block, getting some defensive pressure on those blocks. And give a quick shout out to number 7, freshman Kaya Henderson, for some great passing on the back row. They're attacking the freshman, but she's handling it. Great touch by Megan. Ball's kept alive by Kaya. Tipped over by McKenna. Philander Smith in system to the right side. Big swing. Treasures dug it out. Megan with a set. Faith D'Souza with a swing. And a kill.
Another kill for Faith D'Souza.
Faith is leading the Eagles in kills. Is that her 4th or 5th kill now?
I think that should be her 5th. I'm not sure. This thing won't update.
Sorry for the slightly spotty Wi-Fi. We're trying to keep up, but we got a lot of people using our Wi-Fi up here trying to keep up with stats.
Big block by Tessa.
Ball is jousted, kept alive. Big block by Tessa. I agree with you on that one. Big point of emphasis. The middle was run, but Tessa was there to answer the call.
That one just gets right over the block. But I will say for that rally, Tessa's a pretty good answer to locking down the middle.
Yeah, she really read that one well. Got a good press over the top of the net. Got a good block there. Like I told you, man, it's like we were part of the inset timeouts and adjustments. Ball is set to Tessa, tipped over. Right side swing, dug out by Megan with the one arm. McKenna with a deep roll, dug out by Philander Smith. And a roll off the block and straight down for a kill.
Seeing some excellent effort on both sides of the court. On one hand, you have Megan with the one-handed dig. And on the other side, you have diving bodies keeping that ball in play.
Yeah, both these teams are getting after it. There's a lot of heart being shown out here on the court. Nobody's giving up on any points. Kenna with a high hand swing off the block. Philander Smith with a back row swing. Tipped over. Dug out by Tessa. And a free ball's dug out by Faith. And a kill.
And guess who it is? Faith D'Souza.
Hey, ride the hot hand. Faith D'Souza's doing a little bit of everything. We've talked about it a couple times. The setter being asked to play a little bit of right side, play the back row, get some digs out, and some serves. I mean, I'm sure she'd also fill up the water cooler and walk your dog if you asked her. Roll. Ball is kept alive. Great up on the pancake. Ball's tipped over and kept alive. And the middle is run off the block and a kill.
So close to getting those blocks to go the way they want. The volleyball is going everywhere but back over the net.
Back to serve for Philander Smith. Number 16, Jordan Johnson, the junior middle from Kansas City. Mina with a swing. Rolled over the block, dug out. Back row swing. McKenna with a dig. Thrown out to Mina out wide. Big swing. Dug out by the middle, but an overpass. Faith D'Souza with a swing. Dug out. But Philander Smith was in the net. Philander Smith got excited there. The six, in my opinion, 6'2" middle from Philander Smith. Jordan Johnson with two big digs from the back row. Got the bench excited. Swing dug out by Tessa. Out of system ball. Mina with a roll shot. Goes deep and out of bounds. Now we are knotted up at 5 apiece here in the second set.
I know the score's only 5, but it feels like they've been playing the 10 or 15 already.
Yeah, I'm starting to sweat for them.
Yeah. This one's tight.
Tight, but love this. Much better action to the back and forth action than what we saw this morning. Page with a big swing off the block and out of bounds. SCU gets the point.
Paige is pretty excited about that one.
Yeah, big aggressive swing from her. The lefty had to let the ball cross for that outside approach, but for once, the Philander Smith block was useful for us. We played it off the block, got the kill. Faith D'Souza back to serve, up 6-5. Down the line serves, dug out. Middle run, and dug out by Faith D'Souza. Kept alive, and a free ball over by Faith D'Souza. Tip. Faith D'Souza digs it out. McKenna Thomas with a set. Tierney with a tip. Dug out by Philander Smith.
Libero was ready for it, though, on the Philander Smith side.
Good communication there by the Eagles to cover that tip. Free ball coming back this way. Ball was slightly tipped at the net and right at Treasure, but she couldn't keep it high enough for the Eagles to get a touch on it. Point goes Philander Smith's way.
I almost like don't have anything to say. I'm just in awe of these rallies.